The Endress Hauser Group is one of the world's leading suppliers in the area of process automation and instrumentation, which means that our products are in service everywhere that our customers are measuring, controlling, or regulating media in their industrial plant: liquids, solids, gases, and vapors. We measure levels, flow rates, temperatures, and pressures. We analyze materials and supply system components, software, and data managers to match our product portfolio. In addition, our customers receive services from us, such as for calibration, and we engineer complete solution packages for them, allowing them to operate their plant or equipment more simply, more economically, and more securely. Today, the company counts nearly 12,000 employees, and we generated 1.8 billion euro sales last year. We operate internationally with 47 sales and service companies. We have 5 production centers with 18 sites in 12 countries. And in all other countries, we are active through representatives. The holding is in Rheinach in Basel-Land. Medium-sized companies often have the problem that communication cannot function top-down, which means that we work in a network and undertake to conduct communication in a network. In order to make these activities consistent and congruent, we need a flexible and a powerful system. We are a relatively decentrally run company. Here, the art is actually to have consistency in the messages that are valid globally and flexibility in the local messages. This means that if a good story appears in Chile, this must also be applicable in the USA. This is what we call Glocal, so that our communication through Censhare and on the Censhare platform will ultimately become global, local, and Glocal. When we started to analyze our situation with regard to global inconsistencies in our items of information, we determined that our previous approach of using pages and the representation of information in pages, whether comprising a web page or a brochure or a catalog page, well, it was clear that this approach does not take us very much further. And therefore, we went in and took all the information we could get our hands on and broke it down into modules, which we called information units. And in the end, we went in search of a system which corresponds with this concept. The one that best fitted what we wanted was Censhare. The advantage that we are seeing through the application of Censhare, in contrast with, let me say, conventional systems, is this modular presentation of data. With this, we are in a position to present and represent contents very flexibly in different contexts, and thereby make one content available to customers also in different contexts. As far as we can judge, this kind of flexibility is only offered by systems like Censhare.
One of the most important project phases on the way to the Censhare solution was when we had produced a shortlist, that is, when we had come down from around 26 potential providers of the solution to about 3 providers. We had to evaluate these once again in a detailed process. We had consolidated all that in what is known as a proof of concept phase, in order to be able to arrive at a management decision, which then led to the selection of Censhare.
For us, Censhare is the central platform which we intend to use in controlling marketing content in future. Censhare is the database in which all information units for every kind of marketing content is stored. Censhare takes care for us of the data logic so that they are presented in the right place in the most disparate contexts to customers and web surfers.
We have a total of 37 country pages, plus a corporate page which receive their content via Censhare, and these web pages are ultimately fed from countries worldwide. This means that the editors for our content are spread all across the world.
From the very beginning, the main thing for us is consistent communication worldwide. This is important too, and especially with regard to competitors, that we show ourselves as reliable partners, both in markets where we're already established, but also in growing markets. The key word is efficiency. This brings us to the internal targets that we have set. Here, it is a matter of automating the communications processes which we have, in order to reduce the workload on people, and also to be able to optimize the training effort correspondingly. I personally regard Censhare as an optimal system for being able to work efficiently, consistently, and therefore optimally in the long run.
Although we know that we have taken a gigantic step in the right direction with the launch of the Censhare system, we also know, on the other hand, that we are still right at the beginning. There are huge challenges awaiting us. Integration of transactional topics. There, too, a really great role is played by this flexibility and versatility which Censhare has. We are considering matters such as Internet of Things, Industry 4.0, how we can make the Internet into a platform on which we can communicate and interact comprehensively and holistically with our customers. Censhare will have to play a central role there, and I am fully convinced that we will succeed in developing a working solution together.